Why did you decide to keep your pregnancy a secret and off of social media? Hey everyone, it's Reality. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I recently revealed on my Instagram that I have been pregnant this whole time. I put up a pregnancy Q&A on my Instagram. If you're not already following my Instagram, I'm gonna put my handle right here. It's at RealSwa. And I told you all to ask me some questions, any questions about my specific pregnancy or pregnancy in general, and I'm got some questions in and I'm really excited to answer all of these. Let's go ahead and jump into this Q&A. One of the questions that I got a lot was, how far along am I? Did I already have my baby? Am I pregnant? How many weeks am I, if I am pregnant still? And I am still pregnant and I'm 38 weeks as of today. I'll be 39 weeks in 4 more days. So I'm literally at the last stretch, the final stretch of my pregnancy. I'm in my 3rd trimester. And yeah, she could really come any day. That's why I wanted to get this Q&A out, because when I actually have my baby and go through my birth experience, I want to do a separate Q&A about that entire experience itself. So I just didn't want to get like too much going on to where I forget a little bit of like the small details of pregnancy. Honestly, a lot of you guys didn't have really questions. You were just giving me the sweetest comments, and I just want to say thank you so much. It was just really nice to see all the comments about how pretty I looked in my pictures, and everyone, was saying you're going to be a great mom, and it made my heart very happy. Thank you so much for that. Did I have any cravings? Girl. Boy, whoever's watching this, let me tell you, I didn't have many cravings because I have been really focused on eating as healthy as possible throughout this pregnancy. But in the beginning, Shake Shack burgers had me in a chokehold, okay? Like, I was always craving a really good burger. I just made burgers like yesterday. So instead of doing the Shake Shack burgers, I just started cooking them at home because that's a healthier option, and just like doing my turkey meat and stuff like that. But yes, a Shake Shack burger that was my biggest craving throughout my pregnancy. Okay, let's get into a more detailed question. It says, what foods do you recommend for those who are pregnant or planning to become pregnant? So I think it's very simple, very, very simple. You want anything that's nutritious. Anything that's actually giving your body nutrients. So there's something called dead food, and there's food that actually gives you life. Dead food is going to be a lot of the foods that don't have any nutritious value. They're kind of just like there to fill you up. And here in Western culture, that's a lot of our meals. We've just kind of have this tradition of making a lot of meals with dead food. But I'm just saying, in order to have a better pregnancy, and I would obviously assume to get pregnant and have a better body to carry a child, you're going to need food that actually give you nutrients, like vegetables and fruits and water and things with electrolytes, things that are going to keep you hydrated. That's really what you should focus on when it comes to your diet, is just looking for foods that are going to give you nutrients. But when you're pregnant, you do need specific vitamins and nutrients in general more than others. So you could do something as simple as Google, what vitamins do most pregnant women need more of, and what nutrients do most pregnant women need more of during their pregnancy to have a healthier pregnancy. You want vitamin D, you want vitamin C, you want vitamin K, things like that, and a lot of things that are going to support your immune system, because whenever you're pregnant, your immune system is weaker than whenever you're not pregnant. So you're more susceptible to get sick whenever you're pregnant. Why did you decide to keep your pregnancy a secret and off of social media? So my pregnancy wasn't specifically a secret. My family and my friends knew. No, but there are pros and cons to having a very, very private pregnancy. I would consider my pregnancy very, very private. Even some of my friends that knew, which was still a very, very small amount, didn't know until I was already 7 months. When it comes to sharing your pregnancy, so many women may try to put their pregnancy experience on you. That is real. Some women that had an unsupportive pregnancy, possibly like an unplanned pregnancy, a pregnancy where maybe their partner just was not affectionate, was not supportive, a pregnancy where they just were not stable mentally, they were stressed the entire time. They're going to put their experiences on you as if that same thing is going to happen to you. That's one of the biggest reasons why I didn't want to share it with anyone besides like my parents and my immediate family, because at the end of the day, that's my family. Like, but other people, I don't need your experiences to like try to tarnish my experience. In doing that, I had a very peaceful, amazing pregnancy with no one like trying to make me expect the worst out of everything. I got to go into it blindsided in a good way and create my own experiences and not have all these toxic experiences from other people trying to like prepare me for the worst. No one needs to prepare you for the worst. That may have been your worst, but it could be my best. So why would I be preparing for the worst when God was already like, this is going to be your best? So please think about that when you think about sharing your pregnancy with a lot of people. Some people have very miserable pregnancies for literally 9 months straight, and they think that you may have the same thing. They think it's common to have a miserable pregnancy. And so they just want to prepare you for the worst, but that could not be your experience at all. It could be the complete opposite. So just be careful of how people project their experiences onto you. It was about having my tribe and the people that really, and that's not against anyone else. It's just that that's what it is in life. Like, we all have our own things going on in life. Everyone can't be there to support you at the drop of a dime. So it was about really just having my tribe there so that I had my small tribe of people that were going to support me and be there for me when I needed them to. And that's really all that mattered to me. So yeah, will your partner walk away from you? Will your relationship end because of pregnancy? No, that is circulated so much over social media, and it's really sad. I know so many women that think, oh my God, if I become pregnant, I'm going to be so emotional and I'm just going to be like, my partner is going to leave me. He's not going to find me attractive. He's not going to. Please stop listening to that. That's like nonsense. For me personally, being pregnant, like, I think my fiance was like obsessed with me during my pregnancy so far. He still is to this day. We love bonding over our baby. We love bonding about our baby. We love thinking about our baby being here. What is she gonna look like? Like, who is she gonna act like? It's just like the best thing in the world. And so if that man is prepared to be a father and he's excited, it's gonna be the same experience for him. It's gonna be one of the best things in the world. At the same time though, there are women who have not learned how to balance those emotions yet. I would just give you one tip of advice. Whenever I went into my pregnancy, I said, literally affirmed from the beginning, I will not be an emotional wreck during my pregnancy. I will have balanced emotions. I will be very stable. I'm going to be happy, and I'm going to conquer everything, any emotional battle that comes my way. And also affirming that you will not let outside chaos interfere with the peace of growing your baby. So that worked for me. Like, I'm really big on being a visionary and like speaking something over myself and then holding myself accountable to that. So if you go into your pregnancy with really good intentions on being like, I'm going, and I didn't have like, I don't know, I didn't have that urge. I'm telling you, like, I was chilling. Like, besides the times that I just didn't feel well, we were chilling. Yeah, pretty much. So it's just different for everyone. And that's why I say, like, your pregnancy is going to be your own experience. It's completely different for everybody. Have you had any medical scares during your pregnancy? Okay, I think I'm assuming that question is kind of like, there's things that happen during pregnancy, like preeclampsia and okay, I think it's kind of just revolving around that. So no, I have not. I am very blessed to have had a medically scare-free pregnancy. I was really hard on myself in the beginning of like my second trimester on eating right and maintaining my stress levels. So eating right to me is key. I liked coffee a little bit before I was pregnant, but I don't drink it at all. I think I had one coffee during my entire pregnancy, and that was it. I don't drink any caffeine in general during my pregnancy. I like to do other things to get energy. And it's just about getting rest, staying hydrated, and eating food that are energy givers. It's really simple. Yeah, there's also things like having high blood pressure and stuff like that. So that's why I think it's important to make sure that you're as healthy as possible before you do have a child, just so you're not at risk for those bigger things that are gonna be more severe. How did you find out you were pregnant? So I already knew. I already knew I was pregnant. It wasn't anything that was unplanned. It wasn't an accident. I am 25 years old, and honestly, I always prayed to have a baby by 25 or 26. I thought that was like the perfect age to have a baby. Looking at it now, is 25 or 26. I still think it's a great age to have a baby, but I think a lot of people kind of are still waiting until they're a little more settled. And it's in today's time, it's a little harder to do that at 25 or 26. So for me, that was the best age. Like for my body, I didn't want to be too old being pregnant, but I also didn't want to be too young. And honestly, I do think being young is good when you're pregnant, because your body can like have I think you'll have maybe a better pregnancy. Your body is younger, and like you just have all of the, you're healthier. But 25 is a perfect age. I really feel blessed to have gotten pregnant, and I got pregnant. It was not a problem for me at all. You know what? Being on birth control since I was 18 years old up until I got pregnant, I was definitely scared that I wasn't going to be able to have a child. That was something that like deep down inside, I was a little scared about. And the fact that I was able to get pregnant whenever I and my partner were ready was the biggest blessing ever. Looking back at it, I shouldn't have worried so much, but I understand why I did. And I know a lot of women are worrisome that they may not be able to conceive and have a child. The things that you think can sometimes create your reality, so don't think bad things like that. Just don't. I would rather something like that catch me off guard if I'm doing everything right and it catches me off guard, versus me just feeding myself this nonsense that I can't conceive one day. Don't do that to yourself. If you really want to have a child, if you really want to be a mom, do what you can to help yourself. Don't do what's not going to help you. Being scared and thinking that you won't find a partner good enough to have a child with, that you won't have a body healthy enough to carry or conceive, is ridiculous. Don't do that to yourself. Do everything you need in order to actually get those things. Have a healthy body, have a healthy mindset, have healthy relationships, have a healthy life, love your life. Because then when you actually have your baby and you get pregnant, however long it takes, or whatever the circumstances are, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be beautiful. So don't even like carry around that deep thought like I did for like 6 years. Scared that my birth control was going to cause me not to have a baby. Birth control does do that to people. It can cause infertility in some cases. Will I use birth control anymore? No, it doesn't resonate with me anymore personally. I'm really trying to focus on like balancing my womb and stuff like that. So I will not be partaking in birth control anymore. So when I found out I was pregnant, I already knew I was pregnant. I was just waiting, trying to give myself enough time to where I wasn't going to waste the test. And whenever I actually found out I was pregnant, I don't have any footage. Like, we were literally just living in the moment, but I was with my partner and we were just like super excited. We are like literally so ready for her to get here. We cannot wait. Every day I'm like, you ready? You gonna come down today? Are you gonna let us see your face? That is how I found out I was pregnant. I already knew that I was pregnant. with all of this said, that concludes my pregnancy Q&A. Thank you for watching. I'll be posting more videos about pregnancy, preparing my body, and then definitely about birth. I want to do another Q&A about birth. God willing, my birth goes the way that I've been preparing and conditioning myself for it to. So go ahead and subscribe so you can see and be notified. Hit the bell so you can be notified of that content when it comes. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that answered questions that you guys were curious about, and I will see you all in the next video.